So how can you do this problem in 30 seconds or less? The least positive integer evenly divisible by the first 6 positive integers is 60. What's the least positive integer evenly divisible by the first 8 positive integers? So it has to be 60 multiplied by 7 and multiplied by 2, which is 420, 840, and the answer is B. How was I able to do this problem so fast? So we have the first 6 positive integers, big, I guess, number that is going, those 6 positive integers going to is 60. Why? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They all go into 60 perfectly. Now the question is about the first 8 positive integers. So on top of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, we have 7 and 8. Okay? Now, here's the thing about 7. 7 is a prime number. So, in order for a number to be divisible by 7, we have to multiply the 60 by the 7. So, 60 by 7 is definitely a go. So, it has to be 420. Okay? So, from here on, 420 will most likely have to go, and C, 480 most likely have to go as well. Why? Because we also need to accommodate for 8. So we need to most likely multiply 420 by something, and if we do, 480 will have to go as well. Okay, now what about 8? So 8 is not a prime factor, and 8 is a composite factor, so number. So 8 has a factor of 4, which is already here, featured here, and it also has a factor of 2. Now we cannot reuse this factor of 2, right? Because this factor of 2 goes into 4. Same thing from 6, that factor of 2 also goes into 4, right? So the 4 is taken, the 4 is already included, 2 is not included. So we need to multiply 420 by 2 as well to get to 840, and that is the answer. Now let's assume that you don't know all these things, that's too complex. What would you do? What would I do in this case? Well, let's go. So we have kind of, well, all the options, right? So we have 1680 and 840 and 480 and 420. So they're all divisible by 60, right? So you can kind of do this very fast. They're all in your head even. It's all divisible by 60. Now, 480 is not divisible by 7, right? So divisible by 7 does not exist, right? Because it has to be 490. So that's out. Now, 420 is divisible by 7. That's cool. What about 8? Not necessarily, because 420 can be split into 420. So when you divide this by 8, you get 50. When you divide this by 8, you get not an integer. So 420 is out. So now it's between these two numbers. So it's between 1680 and 840, between A and B. Now, what I would do really fast is just to double check. So 840, is that divisible by 7? Let's check it out. So when we do that, we can split it into 600 and, or actually rather 700 and 140. Divide this by 7, divide this by 7, right? So then 840 is divisible by 7. What about 8? Well, we can split it into 840. Divide this by 8, divide this by 8. Also goes evenly. That's why it's 840. Answer is B. That's it.